Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Please type in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me super quickly. How's that? And just type in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. We're going to be doing about 20 minutes of auto body Q&A. If this is your first time tuning in, type in newbie, first timer. And also, if you're a Learn Auto Body VIP member, type in the chat VIP member, and also where you guys are tuning in from. So just quickly type in the chat. Let me know that you guys can see me and hear me here. And then we can get started with any type of auto body and paint questions you got. And depending on if it's a slow night or busy night, we'll let you know how everything goes. So just let me know, guys. Other than that, hope all is going well for everybody here. What type of projects are you working on? What type of what part of the bodywork stage are you confused on? Painting, refinishing, bodywork, the steps. If you're confused on a certain area, let me know. Type it in the chat. We're doing auto body Q&A for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And then again, like I said, if you're on mobile phone, just type in the chat here, your questions. Let me know that you can hear me and see me. Make sure this mic working, because there was a couple times where I was talking and nobody could hear me. So I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Let me know. We got newbie from Santa Clarita, California. What's going on? What is a good grit to sand surface rust working on a 75 duster? Well, if you want to get down to metal, I would go with like anywhere from 80 to 150 grit, anywhere in there. If you have to take off a lot of paint, through the process, or if you have a lot of crazy surface rust, you might want to use 80 to get it down to metal, get it nice and shiny. Then you could treat it with a quick rinse of vinegar, water, 50-50. Rinse white vinegar and water. Let that dry, re-scuff it again, and then you could spray some epoxy filler primer on top of that, and then proceed to do your body work and whatnot. Okay, if you don't have crazy surface rust and you don't have to take off a lot of paint, then you can go with like a 120 grit, 100 grit, 120 grit, give or take, to get it down. All right, hopefully that helps. Let me know. We got Los Angeles in the house. So we're doing auto body Q&A, guys, for the next 20 minutes or so. Type in the chat your auto body and paint, most burning questions on auto body and paint will get you helped out so you can get to the next level. If you guys are looking for some free information, don't forget to check out LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. I'm going to put the link in the replay and also in the description here. If you're watching the replay or here, there's going to be a card that pops out where you can put your name and email in to get a free 85-page auto body and paint manual, where you could download that guide and get that to your inbox. And this is the link right there, LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Other than that, I hope everyone's doing well. Crypto's been kind of popping lately the past 2 weeks. I was told 180 grit, but I'll get a coarser grit. Yeah. So, well, you're going to want to get a larger grit. Smaller grits are finer papers. You want a coarser grit, which will go to like a 150, 140, 120, 100, 80 grit. Can you explain the membership price if you can? So right now we're doing a special where you could join LABAP at an incredible offer. So all you have to do to get that special is just put your name and email in at LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. On the next page is a special offer to join VIP. And I think you're really, really going to like it. It explains all the details on that page. So definitely check that out. Actually, I am running a special. I think it already ended, but I think you'll still be able to join here on this page while also getting a free gun butt ultralighting system. So let me see if I can get you that link. Here. So this is a special offer, guys, where you could get a free gun butt ultra lighting system. I would get the DVD set. Well, we do have a DVD set as an upgrade. So if you join the Learn Auto Body and Paint program on the digital side, the digital is cool because when we update videos, you get all the updates, and you get updates to the online members area. But we also have a DVD setup as an upgrade. We only got like 15 or less copies left of that, where you could check that out as well. So check out this special offer here as well, where you can get a free gun butt and also get access to Learn Auto Body VIP. Anyway, let's see. Okay, Larry, thank you for your questions. Jermaine, hopefully that helps you out. What's up, Jeffrey? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I'm using acrylic enamel as a single stage. Can I use any type of clear coat to mix to it? Yes, you could use any type of clear coat, any two-stage polyurethane clear coat. You could mix it and, maybe mix a quart of clear coat, and you could mix it into your mixed single stage on the last coat. I wouldn't do the first coat. First and second coat, you can hit it. If your first coat of single stage covers enough, on your second coat, you can add clear coat in it. It'll just give it some extra added protection on that last coat if you add clear coat. The other thing you could do is basically spray your single stage 2 medium wet coats. Let that dry for about a week or two. You can sand that down with 800 grit. Okay, get it nice and flat, and then spray 2 coats of clear coat, polyurethane, clear coat on top of that. And then kind of have your single stage as a base, and then you got your clear coat. It's a thicker paint, so it's going to be really durable if you do it that way, if you're doing single stage. But if you spray single stage correctly, you really don't need clear coat because it's already mixed in, right? Single stage has clear in it already. That's why it's shiny when you lay it on. Hopefully this helps. This was a question from Make Out Hill. So is this helping, guys? Let me know. Give me some quick feedback. Let me know if this is helping. I'm thinking of kind of like cutting these down to twice a month because I've just been so busy with other things. Let me know if that's cool with you, or if you guys want me to continue the weekly Q&A, I'll do it. Just give me some feedback down below what you think. If these are helpful, I'll do them. Because it takes a lot, because I literally got to set this time aside. Even if I'm doing them for 30 minutes a week, I have to kind of block out, the hours, leading to this time for me to do this. So if this is really helping you out, give me some quick feedback down below if you'd like these. If I do these live Q&As weekly, or if twice a month works for you, then I could do that as well. Just if you can, please give me some quick feedback. And again, I'm going to drop that link to learnautobodyandpaint.com again for all you newbies, where you can get free auto body and paint training. Download that guide. We've been having issues of some of our emails going to spam. So after you put your name and email in, be sure to check your spam box, because some of the emails that I send probably go to your spam. Just check it, because in those emails are the download links and trainings for auto body, the free stuff that I send out to you. All right. And you don't want to miss those. Any other auto body and paint questions, guys? Let me know. Hope everyone's doing well. What type of projects you working on? I know it's starting to get into winter season, and starting to get cold everywhere. For a beginner, is low volume, low pressure gun more forgiving for getting good finishes, or should I use? It doesn't matter. If you're a beginner, it doesn't matter. If you're a beginner, you have to master the RADS paint formula. And actually, you could go to radspaintformula.com, and there's another free training I put out. Let me see. RADS. Okay, let me know if this page loads good for you guys as well. Okay, Okay, that's where you can get this. So the RADS paint formula, so it doesn't really matter if you're using a high volume, low pressure, low volume, low pressure. It's basically knowing how to set up your spray gun, and then applying the speed and flow techniques, the distance to panel, the like I said, the air pressure techniques, the paint mixing ratios, all of that add to having a good paint job. Okay, low volume, low pressure, high volume doesn't matter. Okay, because you could be a crappy painter and both guns doesn't matter what you use. A tool just helps you lay on the paint. Okay, but if the person holding that tool doesn't know how to, you know, apply the distance to panel or the speed and flow, or mixing or setting up the fan, it doesn't matter. And that's what we cover in the RADS paint formula. It's absolutely free, 100% free training that I created a few months ago, where you can just put your name and email there and get that free. It's like a 7-day video series, guys. And a lot of people love that. I know the other week we talked about the compressors. I'm new to this, but I was told to get a 2-stage, but a lot of places sell single stage at 60. So a 2-stage, could pump a little faster, but a single stage also works. Okay, so if you could only get access to a single stage air compressor, that's fine. 2-stage, you basically have one big piston and then a smaller piston, depending if it's on a V or a single sided. But it's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter, as long as you got a large 60-gallon minimum if you're going to be spraying a car or vans. Big volume for big projects. Now I'm talking about volume of air, right? Storage, air storage. If you're going to be spraying like motorcycles and like little parts, fenders, a hood or something, you can get away with a 33-gallon air tank. But for a complete car, you could get away with a 33, but you're going to be playing catch up because you're going to have to wait for your air compressor to fill up. Then it's just a little bit more tricky for newbies. If you're an experienced painter, you could manipulate it, manage the time, and make everything work, for a 33-gallon to work. But if you have a 60-gallon air tank, you have a lot more volume to play with, and you could easily paint a car with a 60. I think 80 gallons overkill, especially for DIY. A 60-gallon is pretty much all you need. Okay. How much does handsome man? I don't know. Are you talking to me? How much coats of ghost pearl pigments in DB? What do you mean by DB? In base coat? It all depends. So, like, the way I look at it is, for every quart of clear coat, I like to mix about a half of teaspoon of pearl. And that's pretty much, it, because it layers. If you do 2 coats of clear coat, it's going to double up on that pearl. If you do 3 coats, it's going to triple up on that. Copy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what you said. We're painting a 67 Camaro. Awesome. It's for the duster. That information helps a lot and will save money. Awesome. All right, guys, any other auto body and paint questions? And again, I'm going to put that link here to learn autobodyandpaint.com for all you newbies to get some free training there. And then I'm also going to pop up that RADS paint formula. You're right. I signed up to VIP and the emails went straight to my spam. Yeah, so that's kind of like messed up. I'm not sure why all these emails are going to spam. It's been an issue lately. I need to look into it. All right, guys, any auto body and paint questions, let me know. We'll take a couple more. And everybody's excited to go eat dinner. Where is everybody tuning in from? Like, type in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Kind of curious where you guys are. It's 3:15 p.m. here in Hawaii. I'm in Hawaii right now. So let me know. Let's see. Yep. So that's the site you want to go to, learnautobodyandpaint.com, guys, or click the link here if you're watching the replay down below in the description or up over here. Michigan, SoCal. How's the weather in Michigan? Getting cold or what? Canada must be getting cold. It's been getting a little chilly here at night, but not so bad. I mean, I'm in Hawaii, guys. I'm in I'm in the tropics. Anybody into crypto here? Just curious. 60 degrees in Michigan. That's not bad, actually. That's not too bad. Getting cold in evenings, 50 today. Yeah. I mean, I think at the coldest it gets to like 59 over here where I live. I'm on top of the mountain here on the North Shore, and we're not even close to that yet. It's only it's still like mid-November, but it gets a little cool, which is nice. Sometimes it's nice. Yes, Tony, hard to do body work in the wintertime. Yep, it is, unless you have a heated garage. Then, when I was living in Texas, I literally took a break from body work during the winter. I just didn't even mess with any cars because it got cold in Texas. My godfather said it doesn't get cold in Dallas. And the first year I moved there, we had a ice storm, ice and snowstorm. Pretty crazy. Getting cold in the evenings, 50 today. Yep. The good old winter is coming. Being in Michigan, what is a good reducer to use? I would just stick to medium. You really don't want to use fast, unless you're doing a touch up and you need to clear coat it right away. But if you can heat your garage up or get your garage to a working temperature of in the 70s, you're okay. 70, 75 is nice. But if you're in the 50s, I wouldn't even consider really doing much paint work in the 50s. You want to get into at least the 60s. Unless you could heat up your garage, like I said, to like a nice 70, 75. That's actually a really good temperature to do work in and paint in. So yeah. Missed your question. What was your question? I'm scrolling up. I don't see it. You might want to just retype that in, guy. Retype that in. We'll take one or two more last questions, guys, and then call it a night. Yeah, I didn't get any question, Max. It didn't show up on my feed. Adding the stripes, it shows on my end. Like, what's the question? This is all I see. You might want to like copy and paste it and show it to me because I don't have your question in my feed here. It never popped up. It doesn't show on my end. That's what I'm saying. What grit should I use for primer and single stage? Dude, go and get your free training at learnautobodyandpaint.com. We cover it all in that free guide. Okay, so it really depends. If you're going to be painting over primer, I like to get my my foundation down to 400 grit. Okay, you want to be painting over 400 grit for base coat, clear coat. I even use that grit as a foundation for a single stage. But if you're painting single stage, it's a thicker paint, and you could actually finish with like a 320 if you want to. Okay, you could finish sanding with a 320 grit, and your single stage will fill those scratches up, and you'll still get a nice glossy paint job. Okay, but I just have a habit of finishing all my primer work with 400 grit before clear coat, before spraying your base coat or single stage. Adding stripes in acrylic urethane single stage, how long before I can clear coat over it all? Well, if you adding stripes in acrylic urethane single stage, how long before I can clear coat? Until it's tacky. So maybe 45 minutes. If you're going to be clear coating that same day, I would wait about 45 minutes until it's tacky. So you basically touch your masking paper next to whatever you just painted. And as long as it's tacky, you could spray your next coat of single stage or a clear coat on top of that. If it's stringy, it's too wet. Okay, so if you're paint, and I show you all of this in the VIP videos, guys, and learnautobodyandpaint.com, and even in some of my free trainings at the blog at learnautobodyandpaint.com. So hopefully that helps. Have you ever used Grand 7 Clear or Finish 1 Clear? Finish 1 I've been using Finish 1 a lot, and it's good clear coat. It's a very affordable and good clear coat. Can I use different pearls and candies from different companies? Yes, you can, absolutely. Yep, you can, because it's pretty much all the same stuff. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to drop the link again to learnautobodyandpaint.com where you get some free training. And if you guys are looking for great spray guns, definitely check out Zula.com where you can pick up the same spray guns I use and a lot of my VIP members use, the Atom X spray guns. Check them out here at Zula.com. And I will see you, if not next week, the week after. With these auto body Q&As, I'm thinking of taking them down to twice a month instead of once a week. But let me know in the chat if you would prefer them being once a week or twice a month is okay. Just comment down below. Let me know super quickly. Can they be mixed? If they're dry, yes. If they're wet pearls, probably yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about it because they're using the same reducer in it. So yeah, I mean, if you look, test a small batch out first and see if you get any reaction. If there's no reaction, then you should be fine. Twice a month, okay, fine. I'm in Washington. I got SRT going to paint 500 gold pigment pearl. I got Toyota Super White. I like to spray up close 3 to 5 inches. Yeah, about 3 inches is a little too close for me. I like to stay around the 5 to 7 inches. Can I use another urethane or lacquer clear coat mix acrylic enamel? Can I use another urethane or lacquer? I would stay away from lacquers, is old school. Any type of urethane, yes, you'd be okay. And this guy's saying once a week. So I'll figure it out, guys. I'll let you guys know. I might be taking these out to the first and the last of every month. The first week and the last week of every month. If I don't do the once a week. All right. So if you guys are subscribed to learnautobodyandpaint.com, you guys will get the email notifications when we go live. Other than that, talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.